design sports training facilities, on developing, enhancing provisions on developing sports center. So the goal of the study is to create a guideline in developing a sports center by integrating users' experience, experts' preferences, and also the 10 principles of active design. So what is the 10 principles of active design? So it aims to promote physical activity and health through built environments. So why do we need the active design principle? Because it reinforces existing motion. It also improves our movement quality and improves physical and mental advantages, also the functional movement. So the question is, what are the features of existing sports facilities and how do they align to the design principle? So provided are photos of real-time sports facilities here in the now. So, as you can see, some courts were used as makeshift parking lots, and also some courts are exposed to natural elements, making it unable or season, magamit lang siya depends on the weather. So, what are the athletes and coaches' experiences and preferences towards sports facility? So, I myself is a former athlete, and I remember that we shared the same struggles with my interviewed athletes. So, just background, this is the exact hallway where I used to train for my junior competition. So, without proper facilities, without proper equipment. So this inspires me to create a guidelines in a sports facility that focus on accessibility. So what are the aspects of active design applied to inter-school sports training facility that focus on accessibility? So we will talk about how the principles of active design affects a sports facility. So for the principle number 1, activity for all. So what I did was I included parks and recreational open spaces so everyone can enjoy. Also, the whole facility was limited to only 2-story high, making it available for everyone. So even though you might be not able, you can still access at least 1 floor high. And it is also accessible through stairs and ramp system. Next is walkable communities. So all facilities inside is within the ideal walkable zone of 300 meters, meaning no spaces from point A to B took longer than 300 meters of walking. Also, I included plants that is specialized to absorb not only odor but also toxins. So for the third principle, providing active travel routes, I've included a visual prompt inside the facility for as guidance towards users. So this is the exact visual representation of the visual prompt as you can see in the perspective. The fourth principle, mixing uses and co-locating facilities. So what I did was I grouped the spaces based on similar use, specification, and function, thus dividing the whole facility into 3 zones. So the launch pad is my public zone where my offices are located. Next, in the middle part is the Grand Training Course facility where training areas are held. It also serves as my semi-private space. Next is the Athletes Haven where the swimming and the sleeping quarters are located. For the fifth, network of multifunctional open spaces. So I included an athlete's haven recreational court. So basketball courts serves only for recreational purposes. So these courts are not part of the system or the draft sports by Bansa, but only there to invite outsiders to engage into the facility. So for the sixth principle, high quality street spaces, I designed an efficient road right of way. So beneficial to both pedestrian and vehicles. For the seventh principle, providing active infrastructure, I've incorporated an activity routine system inside the facility. So inside the facility, you can see bike lanes, jog path, activity loops, and ramps and stairs. The activity loop will be explained further. Next is the active buildings inside out. So the launch pad as the facade, as the building facing the front of the facility is designed to seamless welcome users into the facility. So ensuring smooth circulation that naturally guides them through the space adjacent to its built-in recreational park. So for the ninth principle, maintaining high quality and active spaces. So the training facility has a specific design palette, so for specific use. So for example, for my martial arts, we'll be using this specific palette. So all martial arts facility will be using the same palette that is flexible enough to cater not only limited to the martial arts included in the Palarong Pambansa. So for the last principle is activating spaces, is to integrate outdoor elements within the facility. So this not only create an aesthetic, this is not only for aesthetics, but will also serve as a meeting place for meetings, practices, and other events or social interaction. So the typology of the study is based on the Philippine Training Center Act or Public Act 11214. So by integrating the 10 principles of active design to the RA 11214, I present to you the Philippine Sports Training Center, applying the 10 principles of active design to an inter-school sports training facility, enhancing the provisions and developing sports center. So for the logo branding, the design concept is the logo of the Olympics itself. So for the site, the site is located on, you know it better as the bypass road, bypass Maa Road, along the diversion road. So it is accessible from various cities. So because it is in line with the Davao International Airport, you can easily access it from city to city. Also, by looking at the flag map was set to a 10-meter high above sea level. So even though a 10-meter high flood came, I guarantee you the facility will not be flooded. So for the evolution of forms, this is a summarized for how the evolution of forms of the facility was. So as you can see the principle based how the principle affects the facilities shape. So not only in terms of aesthetics, but in terms of functionality, but also the shape of the facility. So the launch pad. So this is my public zone. So where offices are located. So it is designed to accommodate users' dynamic movement, meaning without any visual prompts, hindi ka na mawala sa site. So it is designed to accompany users where to go. So this is how the 10 principles of active design affects the lunch bag. Next is the ground training course facility. So for the ground floor, it is designed to establish a linear path for effortless navigation inside the facility. So meaning, you will only walk in a linear way. So from point A to the start to the end, straight ka lang. So this is how the 10 principles of active design affects the ground floor of the brand training course facility. Next is for the second floor of the brand training course facility. It is designed to create a dynamic spatial relationship between spaces. So here you can more further understand this perspective. So as you can see that it has a dynamic relationship from point A to point B. So for easier navigation and access to throughout spaces. So hindi mo na need ng fire exit dito as pwede ka naman bababa dyan sa mga provided na staircase. Next, for the second floor, this is how the 10 principles of active design affects the second floor. And this is the activity loop was mentioned earlier. So in one loop, it will cover a 900 meter. So one loop covers 900 meters, and according to runnersworld.com, running 900 meters already burns 90 calories. So also provided with 4 checkpoints with specific workout routines. So the first checkpoint is where you stretch, provided with a water fountain and warm-up area. Next is for the upper body. Next is for the lower body, and lastly for the core. So for the Athletes Haven, this is the swimming facility. So it is designed as the final checkpoint of the athletes before concluding their day and resting in their sleeping quarters. So it is included with what we call this a ice bath for recovery area for recovery of athletes. Lastly is the Athletes Haven, the sleeping quarters. So it is designed as the final checkpoint for athletes concluding their day. The space goes beyond swimming training, serve as therapeutic cool-down center for recovery. So this is how athletes end their day in the facility. And this is how the 10 principles of active design affects the not the swimming facilities but the Athletes Haven overall. Thank you for listening, and the proponent is now ready to take your question. Meron po ba? It was included sa sa front. Yung dalawa yun siya, nakatigil po yun. Yes po.
Meron sa illustrated user behavioral analysis.
I believe meron po.
Kami nakapagod naman.
Ano pa naman, the user behavioral analysis was divided based on the sectors po. So like yung sa Launchpad, may specific siya na how to the slide where sa nakalocate yung how the 10 principles of active design affects the facility. So, nandun na rin po naka-integrate ang user's behavior. So, ang 10 principles of active design is marked as the colored mark. Yan po ma'am. Yan din po.
User behavioral analysis is, it's not this one. Ang ginapakita mo is ang flow ng users. So, ilang users different, ilan ang mga users na meron, like nagsasabi, is it gonna be first flow or tapos paano ang flow nila sa site?
That one ma'am was nandun sa table, or naka-table form lang po ma'am, yung dala na information po. I opted po kasi for a table presentation para mas madali man navigate kasi po nakamap sa laki ng facility, sa daming mga gala, mas mahirap po.
But this is architectural, this is better to provide a visual translation.
Okay.
Salad ko sa tradition.
Okay po.
Bakit yun?
The donut is also the torus shape, so it not only increasing siya sa mata and parang somehow activating siya. Parang give a lighter vibe sa facility. Hindi lang siya, parang pa-take lang siya ng for all ages. So not only, hindi lang siya ganun ka-serious ang dating. So pang-pagaan ng vibes.
Bakit yun?
Hindi serious vibes. When you do trainings, diba, you should be serious.
Yes po, but parang
Pag ako ang magano dito pa, shit, tutuwa ko na ng
Oo, tapos, remember ko dati may training kami na deprived kami ng sweets for 6 months.
Ayaw. Pag nag-training ka
Na binabigyan kami ng cheat day for 1 day, tapos 1 donut lang.
Pero nag-cheat ako.
Pwede siguro stylized na lang instead. Gusto ba din? Yung concentric rings, ganyan. Kaysa naman donut yung traffic jam.
Hindi ko nag-train. Pag nagagawa ng tisina,
Baka bumili ka ng una na ganyan.
nasa pag-save eh.
ang setting ng Photoshop ito. Basta meron natin sa setting na dapat pag-print out o PCMYK mo siya. And then i-present mo siya na digital RGB.
Comment pa lang, pansin ko sa drawings mo, you really need to improve your technical drawings. The study, the flow, the concept of how you plan or yung arrangement ng the development, madali siyang ibigin. Makakalito lang kung tingnan ko ang site mo, even your site development plan. Ayoko nang i-pinpoint lahat ng parts ng technical drawings because nakakahiya siya for a 50 pwede mo balikan ang site development plan. Kasi na-mention mo kanina, regardless of kung sino ang users mo, whether the athletes, staff, spectators, or sino man, linear ang kanilang behavior or like paano nila navigate ang whole site. So what if, say, for example, athlete ako, and then athlete save then is nasa pinakalikod. In cases of emergency, saan ang mga exit point, saan ang just kung saan sila mag-hold.
In case of emergency, for the exit points, it is not clearly stated here, but nasa ano po, sa match speed po na indicated po per ano siya sa area where the page where how the 10 principles affect the facility was doon na rin po nakalagay yung mga specific exit points sa mark po.
So happen. Yun ang point kasi wayfinding. Okay. Wala to siya. Serious. Wayfinding. Kasi, gets man, bakit siya may mga different colors, line, para natin siya, ano dyan, in-imitate yung sa track and field, yung running area, tapos which is actually the second point na ano lang, since ang starting point mo is the launch pad, which is up front, tapos may specific activities ka per, points? Point 1, 2, 3, So, yung athlete ko nga naa sa likod, unsa kong first activity?
So,
Na kanang ano, kasi pag nasa likod na banda ako ng group, iba na ang activity na master mo. If athlete ako, makamising ko lang. Tapos, ano man, ano ang first activity?
so if athlete ka po ba nakakagising mo lang, you will start here at the Athlete's Haven. So,
Matos ako sa tubangan.
Sa start.
Matos ako sa pinakatubangan sa property para ma-start sa kong
actually, no, you don't need to strictly follow the routine. So you can start with the upper body. So it depends on the athlete's routine system. So some athletes prefer sige, go as form as workout, as form as exercise o pre-workout. So pwede rin siya walk na lang muna towards sa start, sa unahan na area. Pero also, you can also already start here. So, hindi siya strictly in upper body, dapat last niya upper body. So, it will depends on the routine of each players. And based na rin sa mga na-interviews ko na mga coaches, each coaches and players already have a specific different routine sa depende sa
since binanggit mo na, you have when the new sports mo? 52. Joke lang. Sige. So, since iba't ibang sports, iba't ibang teams, iba't ibang team, so how did you come up with parang common activity nila?
So, about that, based na rin sa mga interview kasi nung design line ko po, na-interview ako, each sports meron mga specific, 3 to 5 representative represent na PXH, tapos yung mga data nila kasama na rin yung routine nila sa ano yung mga preparation routine nila during training. So that's why I opted to provide jump path here and in the Athlete's Haven because pag isum up mo yung mga routine system nila, nag-generalize ang mga more on stretching, running, and mga water exercises. So that's why the facility was designed in a way to cover their needs and their routines.
Okay, so yun ang kanilang command. Ano?
Yes po.
Ngayon, pag maabot na ang time, let's say 8 a.m., start na ng training. Tapos, iba't ibang activities. So, lahat ng sports mo na yan, mag-start sila ng 8 a.m. May kanya-kanya sila designated area.
Wala po. This provides them the flexible na this proves that the facility is flexible enough to cater any sports. So, what I mean is, pwede silang mag-start anywhere they want depending on their specific routine. So, guaranteed na merong space provided na for them.
Ano yung possible sports na makilash ang schedule?
So, for the possible sports na mag-clash ang schedule is usually for mga martial arts sports. But each of them have a parang meron na silang mga training facilities. So, what I mean was, though meron silang mga times na magsabay-sabay trainings, meron na rin silang mga designated area to train man. So, regardless, hindi pa rin silang
So, bakit
ako.
may designated area per sports kahit sabay-sabay sila mag-training? O
Ah.
wala?
What I mean is, meron and, like,
Yes and no.
yes, in terms of, let's say, taekwondo. For example, na lang sa taekwondo, ang routine ko before is magising ako ng alas 3, tapos mag-jogging, tapos ang training namin nung that time, 40 hours, meron kaming 7 a.m. na training. So, yung jogging routine ko is, pwede ko na siya i-apply sa mga jog path. Actually, meron akong dalawang jog path to cater many population. So, dyan. After ng jogging ko, pwede na ako mag-proceed sa specific na training facility specifically for taekwondo purpose only. So, nag-share ako ng spaces sa iba. At the same time, meron din ako sariling akin sa time na ng training ko talaga.
Okay, so when nag-jogging ka, sino ang gumagamit ng taekwondo na facility?
So, while nag-jogging ka, ma'am, ang mga coaches, it is usually hindi lang limited sa isang coach. So, usually may mga coaches na to create a seamless flow ng events ng mga trainings nila. Usually, ang nangyari is may dalawang coach. Usually, yung isa is nagabantay sa training, yung isa is nandun na sa nakaabang sa facility, naka-prepare for the next routine.
So basically, meron kang schedule.
Yes po.
Meron kang schedule?
The schedule po is not limited po. Hindi ka kung
Like schedule prepared?
ang in terms of schedule, ma'am, because schedule of activities is hawak na po ng mga coaches and how do they handle their team. So different coaches have their different schedule. So different, kaya hindi ko rin po siya masali dito, ma'am. Parang hindi na po siya part ng scope ko po na hindi na part ng scope ko na pakialaman if how they handle their team po.
Sorry.
Ako.
Part siya ng scope mo kasi sila nga gumagamit ng facility mo. Dapat mo siya i-consider kasi depend kung paano mo i-arrange yung spaces. If, say for example, mag-iba-iba ang routine or ang schedule nila, then your facility should be able to adapt to different types of routines.
Kasi say for example, 8 to 11 a.m. na taekwondo, and then 11 to 12 lunch, tapos 12 to 1 break. Pagkahapon yan, na-training pa ng another set of taekwondo. Or, pagkahapon, ibang sports na magamit ng, kumbaga may shared space ng taekwondo and another sport na iyong no. So, kaya ako nagtanong ng scheduling din kasi para prepared ang staff mo or the facility itself to accommodate another
Yes po.
sports, naka-share, naka-ikon?
Yes po. If balikan,
Kasi iba-iba sila ng needs.
yes po. Actually po, in my principle number 9, spaces, so my spaces are already designed to cater various martial arts. Para sa martial art na spaces, for example, ito, this specific palette is already capable to accommodate regardless anong martial art. Regardless nasa parang papansa man siya or wala. So meaning, change parang meaning, so soon through time na let's say matanggal ang taekwondo sa parang papansa na bracket, tapos mapalitan ng let's say tang sudo, the facility is still flexible enough to cater tang sudo.
Asan na ito?
Storage facility.
The floor plan po is
Pero asan ito?
Saan dyan?
Pero asan ito? Diba same naman sila ng area? Indoor sports league?
yes po.
If hindi gamitin yung red, asan siya naka-store?
Meron po siyang meron po siyang storage facility sa loob mismo na area. So usually ang mga rings, mga course is assembled and disassembled. Merong mga modular na na ganyan po. So hindi siya bulk na ipasok po sa facility po. It is traveled piece by piece.
Piece by piece?
Yes po, ano po, parang ang
For modular?
yes po. Like board sa pag-construct. Usually ang mga rings is, hindi lahat. Pero merong mga rings na design na mas madaling ma-travel.
Nasa Lebron yun? O nasa manuscript? Hindi nasabi mo na mayroong madali.
No, like boxing ring. Yan actually gihanap ko din dito sa Globe. Kung ano yung kanyang type of layout. Kaya baka yan yung something new from you then.
Sa sheet A4. Sheet A4. Yung general offices lounge na detail. Asa ito siya banda nakalocate sa intersectant banda. Ay, this one. General offices lounge. Connected siya sa page. Ano ba itong confused na ako sa ito?
Kasi yung page
Page. A4 din kasi siya. A4/3. General offices ito ng ano?
Ng lahat po ma'am. So dyan located ang offices ng per sports na included. So meron akong total na 7 sports. So may 22 sports with each representing association plus yung mga government and non-government that helps sports or related to sports. So Philippine Sports Commission, dyan po ma'am.
Ang magamit ito, admin.
Yes po. So it is designed po located the frontage of the facility in order na mas mabilis yung accessibility ng mga users. So yung iba na magpasa lang ng requirements, at least hindi na nila need mag-travel further sa loob ng facility.
Kailangan talaga na isa-isa yung office nila. Like, naka-private offices talaga sa isa.
As much based on my interview ko, they prefer na to create a parang main space yun.
Ano? Sorry.
Based po sa interview ko kasi ma'am, tinanong ko po kasi, sir, I've interviewed Sir Noel Lee. I've asked him if he preferred a specific place for him or a place where parang kumbaga halo-halo lang. And he opted to choose the facility with a specific to create the identity also of the office. So for Taekwondo, makita mo din po yung mga achievements ng Taekwondo. Parang ganun po.
I'm not convinced that we need this type of planning for your admin.
Question point ng puro VP. So Vice President at you need to get. Kasi when you do parang sabihin natin local sports commission na office, you need just a main office for the head, then you have sa labas secretary, then the rest for all the coordinators na you have. Kasi if you have, you'll do, akala ko clinic, question ko so, clinic for organizations.
Admin ang magamit ito no?
Ako.
And then also your, like, big conference room, pwede mga meeting room, open lounge, also for the resting lounge. Pwede yung resting lounge.
Sira ko sa buhay.
preparation talaga ng layout for the drawing. Sabihin natin, you have your table of contents, then you have perspective, sabihin natin, just for a primer. Then site development plan, or sabihin natin your site study or site context, so then SDP. You have your overall plans, tapos elevation sections, then you have your mock-ups. Tapos, medyo confusing din yung labels kay naka-box siya, tapos call out. So yung sa ibang spaces, yung parang gina-box mo siya ba yung ginalagyan ng line. Then, itong colored, itong mga 3, 6 line, ito yung mga application for the principles of active design. So kung ako magbasa, no, it's like this area only got blocked. Kumbaga, if you do good applications for your study, you do a blow up or at least highlight that specific location, then you call out kung ano yung principle ng active design ang matamaan niya, then you have your activities there kasi yun man yung activities ang kailangan. So running ba, walking, anong mga social cohesion, something blah 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 ganun. So yun siya, kaya medyo using then also for your preparation. Yeah, very good. Akala parang tingnan mo yung sa, for example, yung launch pad mo, launch pad na to. So itong general offices, how did you come up with a 5-meter na hallway? Like, for example, that at the center, ano yung sa center nito? Is this a plan box ba? So, you put there yung plan para you can see that also. Imagine mo you have to walk 25 meters, just 25 meters plus 9, around 35 to 40 meters just to get through the another location. Then, there's a lot of missing, walang labels, walang layout, even the CR, kahit yung water closet. Tapos, kung sabihin natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, lahat to sila magpunta dito. Like for example, yung na may sa A, dito na part, you need to walk around almost 200 meters just to P. Sa kabilang building ka, end-to-end ka ng point pupunta. Then, conference room, it's really big. It's 180 square meters for 836 layout. Kung sabihin natin, ang occupant load mo is 1.4 SQM per tao, that's generous enough. It should be around 50 square meters only. Okay. Then, call-outs, elevations, material specifications, and line weights, very important. Intersections also, it's very tiny, you cannot see any detail, even the label and scale. Then, dimensions. Ang dimensions, very important. Parang scale up mo din kasali, it should be consistent. Then, ground floor, ito din sa itong grand training course facility ba. So, sana i-highlight mo siya every occasion. Like for example, indoor sports, tapos outdoor sports, then ano yung mga different subcategories para at least ma-understand. Then, sabihin natin yun, application mo for your study. Okay, doon mo siya naging part. And basically, makita mo siguro yung mga active designs mo aside from their training locations. Kasi usually, di ba, yun man yung after. Kasi active mo talaga sila during the training. Then, yeah, labels, galagalands. Para kami pa yung kailangan mag-identify kung ano to ng space. Okay? With this big site and big mong good structures, dapat organize ang pagka-create ng inyong drawings. Ito ba yung namin ko na labels, this type of labeling?
Yes.
Kasi tayo na ganito ng labeling, parang ano ito, call-outs. So ito, MESOL pala, akala ko dito, nandito siya sa structure mo yung MESOL mo. So, diba? Then, be cautious with planning with your other locations. For example, your baseball, di ba? Ang baseball, kailangan may net na nag-protect yung sa hindi ko siya makita dito. Also with your archery, di ba ang archery should be like, meron siyang ready na protection. So yun, very important. Kaya na, angel pa na yun. May mga material specifications din ba per space. Perspectives, walang lighting, very important. Walang mga fixture. Tapos, if you see yung scale ba, parang okay good siya na what you call this, high ceiling, but it doesn't, parang justify the design kung gano'n lang. Then, mostly glass. Tama ba, material?
Gamit tawag dyan siya is high compact pressure glass. Type siya ng laminated glass, sir, specifically used for sports.
For sports. Because, anong material, anong components ng materials of the mga kailangan, bakit specialized for sports?
It should be capable enough na hindi agad mabasag.
Protect them para less injuries.
Yes.
But ang problem natin kasi parang naka-high from floor to ceiling ka, almost floor to ceiling, does it parang di ba siya maka-distract with the athletes during training? Kasi kung makita ko, for example, itong indoor sports, dance sports, gymnastics, weightlifting, it's very open to the area kung saan talaga open. Like for example, sabihin natin may hallways dito. Di ba? Parang hindi ba siya ano ba asa ang type of glass na ba ito? Is it acoustic may acoustic properties din ba siya na hindi siya ganun ka like magsaba-saba, din madunggan? Kasi again, weightlifting is very important with focus. Kasi pag hindi, what if pala hindi siya naka-belt? Hindi ba na-injure siya? What if nag-lift na siya tapos i-joke siya ng barkada niya doon? Di ba? Could cause injury. Fatal pa, pwede mamatay. Okay? Or even gymnastics. Di ba? These are really high performance na mga tawag nito, sports. Kasi beyond typical body na ito.
Can I ask, yung jogging area, ang facility mo ba na kayo? Gamitin siya onto walang ang facility mo kung gamitin talaga siya
Yes po. Ang facility po is magamit po for both for trainings and competitions po.
kung tapos I think one of the common activities that all athletes do in the job mostly. Do you have, yan lang ba yung parang jogging area?
Dalawa po.
Asan na isa? Ano na sa lang?
Ayun yung top.
Iron Cloud?
Actually,
Tatlo. Open lahat.
yes po.
Paano kung mag-ulan?
Ilan po?
Hindi sila makajogging.
And also sa gym, inside the facility gym po, integrated with the weightlifting facility. Meron na rin po mga venues for indoor jogging.
Paano kung 52 ka-athletes ang nag-jog or ang gusto mong jogging at the same time tapos nag-ulan? May 52 treadmills ka.
I discourage po na gano'n po kasi 52 treadmills po is too high for maintenance.
Exactly. So, paano po? Like, if the two athletes na gusto mag-jogging pero nag-ulan,
So they can ano po, alternative workout routine po.
pero let's say, part na kanilang schedule kayo mag-jogging gym.
So based na rin po sa ito po, I answer it based on my experience po. Especially if malayo-layo pa yung upcoming na competition and let's say nasa 5 kilo above ako sa target ko na weight. I usually jog, rain or shine po. I prefer po natin na noon time pa with sauna jacket po to para mas makabawas mo ng as po lang sa
That's your point.
Yeah. Also, hindi ba yan siya parang detrimental sa health? Kahit kung mag-jogging ka na naka-sauna suit tapos nag-ulan.
Extreme weather. Ang gusto ni Ma'am Alex malaman, how would you
What's your architectural
Architectural
solution ba?
Okay. Also, as you can see po sa road way, merong mga these are plant boxes provided with trees po for extra shade.
So,
Tapos, meron isa is sa isang area po ng this part is a shaded strip po. So, hindi siya lahat po exposed. Ito po is mga canopy glass, polycarbonated na plastic na canopies. So, dyan po na area is mga strip po na shaded po.
so kung nag-ulan, tapos mag-jogging, okay, maglibot ng sila dito na park, dito lang ang shaded. Or na ay park na may payong siguro sila pag wala ng shade. Tapos mag-jogging na po.
hindi ganun sa yung scheme? Elevated?
Wala lang, gusto ko lang.
Yun na lang last. Yung mag-ulan, wala talagang jogging.
Or why since you are planning to have yung parang walkability something palibot na namin siya just kasi may bike lane ka na. Then also you could opt to with your other spaces. Di ba yung mga elevated na running tracks?
Siya, malapit na sila. Iba-iba ang route. Parang board sa daily route.
Merong hierarchy ba? These are for the athletics talaga na yung based sa running. Ito yung for warm up. Ito yung for ano. Kumbaga, at least have an organization na yun apart. Imagine mo na parang this is for
Parang ano no, parang let's say,
Parang fast lane, oo.
tapos pag maglakad dito na red pa yung floor, tapos mag-ingay ka pa.
Yeah, that's cool. That's part of your
So,
culture.
abot ka na dyan kay, ay, dyan talaga maganda. Pero maganda art na.
Pwede na.
Part yan sa pagka...
Actually, may study na
Hindi
ganyan.
na lang design. Hindi lang parang outdoor, indoor.
Stretching yung floor ko.
Sorry, Jude, Kuya Jack. Will never run. Hindi ko pang run. Ever since.
Yeah. I think overall, what you lack is illustrations because hindi man namin gina-question na natapos mo ang drawings mo like ang planning mo ganun hard kay na naman kita because I think ang drafting mo lang poor pa talaga masyado kailangan mo siya talaga siya i-improve and basically since this is thesis providing technical drawings would not suffice kailangan mo ibenta ang iyong thesis in a way na maintindihan namin siya and that is through illustrations and hindi na namin gina-question kung na-target mo ba yung 10 principles of active design kasi nag-start naman siya. We we now want you to focus on the different users that would use your facilities. Kaya ako, ang first question ko talaga, if meron ka bang user behavioral analysis? Kasi kung meron ka nun, lahat ng questions namin nasagot. So, enough na siya na mag-ask. I don't have any more questions. Okay, request everyone to please
Stop.